Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today, and in today's video we are talking about how China is uninvestable. Do you remember when JPMorgan actually came out with that huge headline that China is uninvestable? Look what they just said, guys. But by the way, Baba is up 7% for the day, which is good news because you kind of see that sentiment of China kind of reverting back to kind of when it was at its prime. I don't know if it's going to happen or when that's going to happen, but we kind of see it happening right now. But look at this. JP Morgan's uninvestable call on China was published in error. Can you believe, I can't make this shit up. This is market manipulation 101. It can't get any worse because you got to remember what was happening during that time. Around March 12th, March 7th, 8th, look what the stock did when he said this. It went down, 21%. Can you believe that? 21% around that time, which it was already on the downtrend, but still, it kind of reaffirmed in people's mind that, yes, this is uninvestable, and many people, especially the Wall Streeters and the investment bankers, they sold it off. And you see a lot of hedge funds selling it off. Now they're saying it was published in error and they meant to say unattractive. Can you believe what's happening, what's going on? Because JP Morgan just came out and said JP Morgan upgrades China's tech sector, says it's time to buy these stocks. This is May 17th. This is just madness. And this is why people are so frustrated with the news and with the media, because we understand that everyone just relies on what the media says, and they go on what the media does. If it says this, they're going to sell off their stocks, or they're going to kind of hold back on buying China because of what the JP Morgan said or what Goldman Sachs said. So they have huge influence on the market, and we see that right now. Now we see that they're upgrading, and now we see Baba up 7%, JD.com up. It's incredible what these analysts and all these people do to these stocks. It's just crazy how they can change their mind in 2 to 3 months so fast. And we have reports like this as the vice premier calms tech fears. So Lee told executives at top-tier tech firms that the relationship between government and firms would be properly managed. So we see a lot of these articles coming out. We see JD.com actually giving out the dividends. We've seen Tencent give out the dividends. And that kind of goes back to people saying that you don't own any of the profits of the company, but they gave out a dividends and we're getting it. So it's kind of backwards speaking. And then we have people from the government saying that they're backing these tech companies now. We're seeing all these companies kind of surge because of this. 7%, JD and Baidu gained 9%. We're seeing these companies kind of surge back, and now we're seeing more upgrades. Look at these upgrades that they gave. So they have Tencent from 265 up to 470 Hong Kong. They have Baba from 75 to 130. I still think 130 is way too cheap, but who knows what's going to happen. They have Meituan up 105 to 220. They have JD.com 40 to 58. So we're seeing them kind of revert back to kind of being more bullish on China. And this is what I'm always saying. This is why I always have hope on the Chinese market and China in general. Because when people see a lot of people making money on Baba and JD.com, their greed in their mind is going to kind of get them back into the market, get them back into China. They're just going to revert their stance again. I'm going to be so jealous of a lot of people making money on Baba and JD.com. They're going to rush back into the market. That's always what's going to happen. The sentiment is going to reverse, and then the people are just going to get back in the market as they're going to see people making money. People are going to get back in the market, and then people are just going to forget about, oh my God, China's uninvestable, until another huge headline comes up again, which who knows might happen. But right now, we're seeing a kind of bullish sentiment when it comes to China and how the government is acting against these tech companies now that it did all its kind of tech crackdown on Alibaba, on JD.com, on Tencent, all of these companies. So guys, what do you think about this? You see how this manipulation and how JP Morgan just can do whatever they want? It's just baffling, man. It's crazy. So guys, can you please like this video, subscribe to my channel? I'm always providing you guys with so much new content, man. So like and subscribe.